is the breakfast area. I came down to have something to eat, starting my day out. Usually I try to take some time to journal or read for a little while. I haven't been consistent with this, but I try.
Good morning. Today it is hot, as you can see. I just repacked my bag, downsized again, so now it's much lighter weight. All I have to do is not shop. I'm about to get dressed for the day. It rained this morning. So I don't care if it rains anymore. I'm just gonna get ready to go. I'm ironing my clothes right now. Then I'm gonna take my shower and get dressed and do something with my face and hair and stop looking all weird. So I'll be back.
I just arrived at the Grand Palace. I'm walking around. It was so hot this day. It's kind of amazing, the whole place. Everything looks like, literally a palace. Everything is just sparkly, jewels. The whole palace is filled with all of these little I guess symbols or creatures, characters if you want to call them, and they all have little stories behind them. So if you're interested in visiting the Grand Palace, I would suggest reading about what all of these little creatures are too. See, like here's another. This was some type of an offering. I didn't participate because I didn't really know what it was. The guardian giants actually have their own story. There's a story about them if you want to Google the guardian giants of Thailand, and they're at all of the entrances guarding. And it's like a mythological story. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So this is actually a mural that is painted all along the walls of the whole palace, and all of these tell a story. So if you start from one side and continue along, it tells a story. I've looked up the story online and I didn't get the whole mural, of course, in this, but it's so detailed in painting, and there was actually some people here touching up the paintings. So every few years they make sure that it still stays vibrant from what it originally was. These are more mythical creatures, and it's a part of the stories that's told. It's just really beautiful, the whole place. So this is me standing in front of the replica of the Temple of Angkor Wat. That's actually in Cambodia, and I want to visit this when I get there. But this little replica has, well, I'm saying little, it is huge, and it is so detailed, and it's just exactly the same. I want to visit it. This is another mythical creature.
I just came from the Grand Palace. Now I'm trying to walk to the next temple. It is hot.
This is when I arrived at the Temple of the Reclining Buddha. This is actually carved in this wall and then painted. So this whole wall is wooden and it's so smooth and like just so completely detailed. I don't even know how they put so much detail into this mural, but of course this tells the story as well. And here I am visiting the Reclining Buddha. This is a huge Buddha, and I learned that the different positions of the Buddha represent different things. So this was really interesting to see, and it is all pure gold, and the feet are made of gold and inlaid pearls. So now I was just wandering around the city because I was waiting for Khao San Road to open. It opens at 6 p.m. so it's like a night market type of thing. I wandered around for a while until a tuk-tuk driver, there's a tuk-tuk right there, gave me some deal to drive me around to show me some sights while I waited, and then to take me to Khao San Road. So he's told me walk past him a few times, and then I got in. So I only paid like 40 baht to be taken 4 different places and then to Khao San Road. Here he told me that he was taking me to the Lucky Buddha, which I took pictures of but are not in this video. And this is a temple.
Now I'm walking around. A tuk-tuk driver gave me some deal about going to the Lucky Buddha, so I just took a picture of that. I'm just walking around. Then I'm gonna go to Khao San Road.
I made it to Khao San Road, and I want to say it's similar to like the Bourbon Street of New Orleans. It's not as loud and crazy or anything, full of tourists, and they sell a lot of stuff. So I decided to end my time here, and then I walked around for some time. I ended up going out later this night because I met some people back at the hostel. But I walked around by myself for a while until it got late, around like 9 p.m. So thank you for watching, and please watch my next video. Subscribe to my Instagram if you want to see pictures of my travels.